Yo, what's going on everyone? It's TK and the rocket balloon event is live, and today I'm going to show you a strategy that Itsu loves it a lot and I've took it from him, so shout out to him. But this one is gonna be the 9 healer charge into rocket balloons. So without any further ado, let's see how this strategy works. Okay, we have the first base here, and this base actually has a lot of their defenses kind of spread out. So it's not like a box where you know that there's a core that there have a lot of defenses, but no, this one is a multi, I would say, layout. So what I want to do on this one, and by the way, you can see the army that has 2 earthquake. Now I built 2 armies for you guys. Of course, I didn't build the army, I just changed it slightly. Now with the 2 earthquake are for the people who have this fireball on level 20. Take that in mind. This account that I'm showing you right now, that fireball and stuff, they are very low level. So I didn't upgrade it, so I can bring you these type of videos and switch the armies around for the people who want to use this strategy. So we're gonna rage the warden, let the warden walk, and guys, if you noticed, I'm warden walking this side with the help of the flame flinger to get the value on the 9 o'clock, oh sorry, 3 o'clock, and then whenever the warden locks to the eagle is where I'm gonna pop the ability and get the clan castle. You know, whenever you see you can't get a crazy major defenses value with the fireball, look for the clan castle. That's gonna be your next goal. So waiting for the expo to go down, I'm gonna earthquake now, then the fireball. We're gonna get that area done. We got the scatter, and this is where you start with your queen. Now when you see the value with your warden walk, you usually want to then move away and just think what you're gonna do with your queen. That's what I did on that, first few seconds of the base when it opened. And here is where I actually forgot the healers on the queen. Guys, this is a strategy which takes a lot of multitasking, but that's why it's enjoyable. That's why people like it, because, well, it's been a while that people been doing strategic stuff, like everyone's spamming right now. So it's a nice little change, if you will. Now look at this. I wanted to freeze, but unfortunately I went and raged that inferno. So we lost the queen, we lost the king, and the champion is not having a good time. But you might be saying, how, what am I doing? But look at this rage. The same rage is gonna rage up my Valkyries from the CC troops. My warden is still going, and this is where I nearly gave up. I'm not gonna lie. I just invested all of that stuff for nothing. But if you take a closer look, the Archer Tower was the only air targeting defense. So now 2 loons are taking out 2 defenses. That's crazy. Champion still going on. You can see the haste vial demolishing that side. She's gonna come back. Warden's still alive. She's gonna take care of the scatter shot with the help of the warden, and that's how we got this base. Imagine if I only would have freeze that area instead of raging. It would be so much smoother. But even though my queen didn't get basically anything, the champion, king, and warden just cleared the entire base. With the Rockaloon, guys, what I would suggest you to do is to drop 2 or group of 3 for those defenses that can hurt your queen charge in like a side area. So for example, let's say you want to funnel a cannon, drop those Rockaloons on the other side of the wall. Simple as that. Let's move on to another base. Now, guys, I hit a few box spaces, but I couldn't really bring you the good ones just because there was no value. And this one, I found the value, even though I can see, the defenses are a bit weak, like mortars, like, for example, I don't know, cannon, they have a level 1 cannon, oh, sorry, not 1, I'm sorry, Town of 13 cannon, but still, here's where I actually dropped 2 extra healers for this warden. I make a mistake, but I was like, it's fine. We're gonna take care and hopefully get this base done. I'm gonna go ahead with a flame flinger for that left side. Now, if you take a closer look, that flame flinger is meant for the scatter shot. That is right. I'm dropping it already that far because I know it's gonna reach the scatter eventually. We can tank the mortar. We can take down the expos. Now, the goal with the fireball on this attack is to get it on the multi-inferno. The moment you get it on the multi-inferno, you're gonna get 2 expos and also the ricochet cannons. And this is the original army with 1 earthquake and also 1 invisibility. So you can have fun with your queen charge or your champion, something like that. Now you leave the warden. He's done. but he's gonna help you. So if he's under a lot of damage, rage him up. Now I'm not deploying the healers just yet, waiting for the king to go a bit further than my queen, because if I did that, the healers would have switched to my king. Simple as that. Now we're gonna go with the healers on the queen. You can see this is already going to be a queen charge on the town hall. Like that, we have the frozen arrow on the enemy king. You can see no need for a headhunter right now. For example, the CC comes out, it goes separate ways, but we're gonna poison the left hand side. King died, and this is where I add the champion to go in with the queen, take that core area. And you might be saying, what is the overgrowth for? Well, the overgrowth is for the eagle. Whenever it gets activated, you can overgrowth the eagle and keep it there. But here is where I'm actually gonna overgrowth in a way that, oh my god, I got the town hall but not the eagle. So it's unfortunate, it's a mistake again, but I'm human too. I'm not the best player in the world, so I make mistakes too, especially when after a long time I'm doing charges. I'm not doing any warden walks, I'm not doing any queen charges. You don't see that very often on the channel, but I'm trying my best, man. This army is just amazing how like everything works at the same time. But look at this, we're gonna go Raging Freeze, taking down the town hall. Warden still alive, just like the last attack. And as you can see, we went around the base to check if there was some, buildings left behind. That's when we empty our cleanup. Simple as that. The strategy is very, very enjoyable. But let's move on to another hit and our last attack. Now this one I actually didn't have any time because my Wi-Fi was bad, so half of the planning we were actually in the clouds. But what I was planning for this one was a nice warden walk on the ricochet cannon and the flame flinger for one of the sides of the warden. That's usually where you want to drop the flame flinger. 4 healers on the warden always, and 1 Tesla comes out. If you didn't know, 1 Rockaloon will take out 1 Tesla with the death damage of it, so make sure you can only use 1 Rockaloon on it. Don't use 2. Okay, 2 Rockaloons are a lot, alright? Don't do that. Now with the flame flicker on that side, he's gonna go and take me down the multi. And take a look at this. We're gonna take down the king, but guess what? The town hall is a lot more in the corner, right? Like there is no crazy wall areas for it. So it's an easy queen charge or a queen walk takedown on the town hall. I'm just waiting to make sure warden is fine and my Wi-Fi is fine, hopefully. Now the moment warden walks to this ricochet cannon is where you know that's the closest defense. So we're gonna go with the earthquake and the warden ability. I'm gonna make the warden invisible because of the single inferno, and I'm gonna rage him up. And this is where now you see warden is cool, sweet. Let's move on and go ahead with that queen on the town hall takedown. It's gonna be a tough thing because of the double invisibility. We only have 1 freeze, so what you need to do is basically to activate that invisibility. But look at this, overgrowth for the eagle, so my warden and queen and royal champion are going to be just fine. Queen on the town hall, don't forget those coco loons for her. Champion on the right side, I'm gonna rage a few rocket loons to take down the ricochet cannon for me, because on this account I don't have the hawk puppet upgraded, so we don't have it. That's why it's gonna be a problem for the champion. She's gonna pull down the CC, but she goes invisible here, so and dies basically, and the CC is actually gonna move away from my poison. You should be very patient, guys, with your poison drops. Here is where you can go ahead with your queen ability on the town hall, but I didn't do it. I invested a rage, a freeze. Now even I'm gonna invest the ability later on, so it's a problem, okay? But the king is in the core and the warden with the rage gem helping him, so that ability could be very nice on those scatter shot and the tanks, of course. Going in with a few rockaloons and the cleanup on the top side, and you can already see we are basically dropping things like together, so the damage of the base is outputted to multiple targets, not just one target. If you start your queen charge late, your warden will die super early because there is a lot of defenses on him. If you start your queen charge and let's say you forget about her, not raging her up, or add rockaloons or add baby dragons for the funnel, she's gonna die. And that's how the strategy works in general. So shout out to Itsu again for this strategy. It's a very beautiful one, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Use this one in the rockaloon super troop event right now, and see you soon in the next video. Take care and peace.